Good morning. Hi, Jill. Do you know if Ryan's going to be attending remotely, or will he be attending in person? Okay. All right. You're the first one on the line.
The wing it, like, we moved, and I have every 3-ring binder. I spent a whole weekend going through 3-ring binders, and I have my prison board binder in a box somewhere, and I've got 42 boxes in the back room. So I have to wing the approvals, the seconds and all that stuff, so you guys don't have to come like you always do. Anyway.
That's right. Where are you again?
Santa Claus.
No.
Hi, everybody.
Yes.
So if I do that, it goes.
Hey, good morning.
I don't do it.
So now we're going to have, now we have a quorum.
Hi, Commissioner.
And I do anticipate, DA Gardner said he was going to call, we're already live on there.
You are?
Yep. Jill's on the line from the DA's office, and she thought that Ryan.
I would be Commissioner Nestor for you. Your name's out there. One's the Santa Claus.
Okay, no, it can't be Santa Claus.
You can be the turkey
Yeah, he's good at that.
though. A little early for Santa Claus.
I don't know, the weather doesn't tell us it's early. Commissioner Moravito, good morning.
Good morning, how you doing?
Good. Yeah, we can wait. You see, do we hear from him?
He indicated that he was going to be participating. Now Jill thought that he was going to call in. The DA Gardner. But we do have a quorum.
Do we have any board members that are with us?
No. Remotely?
Remotely.
No.
Tony's supposed to be coming.
Oh, he is? Okay. Okay. 0098. Oh, you just hung up on Jill.
Oh, jeez.
570-567-0098.
What is it?
567-0098.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Hi, this is Jill. I got disconnected.
Sorry, Joe, that was my fault.
Judge is not going to be today.
Hello?
Ryan, joining.
Hi, Ryan.
Morning.
Morning. Hello?
Okay,
Is that you, Commissioner?
this is Tony.
Okay. All right. We're good.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Commissioner Messera has asked asked me to chair the meeting this morning. He's been under the weather, but Commissioner, we're glad to hear from you.
I'm glad that you're able to enter.
That's good. Remotely, Commissioner Metzger, we have DA Gardner and Commissioner Becerra, right? Is that correct, Commissioner Metzger?
Yes, and Ryan's here.
Okay. Good morning, Ryan.
Morning.
Okay. Everyone should have received their minutes from the October meeting. I guess I should mention first, we do have a quorum. The only member, I believe, not present, represented is going to be Judge Butts. Is that correct, Warden?
That is correct.
Okay, we have, you should have received your minutes, the board members, from October. I would ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll move to approve.
Commissioner Maravito. And I would ask for a second.
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Metzger. Are there any questions on the motion? Any questions on the minutes? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. At this time, we'll take public comment for agenda items only. If anyone from the public would like to speak. I see no takers.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, sir.
I want to compliment the DA's office for the manner. It's a different format for the minutes, and it's very helpful to our. Just want to comment on that to the person who's putting it together.
Thank you, Commissioner. That credit goes to Jill.
Thank you.
Jill, if you all been in that office, she's actually the go-to person in that office. She's our version of Christy Shemp. They make it all happen sometimes, don't they?
Agreed.
Okay.
Oh.
Thanks, Jill. Okay, the bills. If we take a look at the bills, and I'll take a motion to approve the bills first.
Ryan, motion.
Motion by Controller by Nikki, and second by DA Gardner. Any questions or comments on the bills? If not, I'll take a motion to approve, or I'll ask for a vote to approve the bills. Yeas?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yeas? Ayes have it. Motion approved. Okay, Warden, approval for personnel actions.
Thank you, Sheriff. We have two personnel actions. The first that we'd be seeking the approval of is for Robert Thompson, who is our new PRC manager. Rob is in the back of the room, and I'd like to welcome him. I'm sure that the board members are all familiar with Rob. He's a 20-plus year veteran of Lycoming County government, and we are excited to have Rob on board with prison administration and welcome him, along with, we're encouraged by his knowledge that he brings and his experience that he brings from the court side. And so I just wanted to make the formal welcome of Rob today at the board meeting.
Rob, would you like to say a few words?
No, just thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to be here.
Thank you for taking on the challenge. It's quite a task to manage PRC, and we're certainly glad you're on board. Any other comments from any of the board
We
members?
have and the second personnel action is for Cody Hess for correctional officer relief. And I'm sorry if you meant any comments for Rob.
Yeah, that's okay. Commissioner
I would
Maravito.
Yeah, congratulations, Rob. It's going to be a fine addition.
Congratulations, and I hope, every day we look at that, we've got 20 empty beds over there. So I really hope that we can come up with some creative ideas as to how to repurpose what we do there, and see if there's a way that we can't do something to deal with the fact that we have so many empty beds. We're still running a full complement of staff, so I hope that we can, something for several years the commissioners have been trying to see if we can get some solutions to. Thank you, Commissioner.
Commissioner Metzger.
No, I just worked with Rob for
100 years.
100 years. And welcome addition. I know he'll do fantastic.
Thank you,
Thank you again.
I think it's 100 empty beds and 20 filled beds.
I think it's a,
I said 20, I think it's
you did say
100.
20.
Yeah, but maybe there's a way to do something.
Okay, you want to do
Well, and yes, and the second,
you do all together?
yes, the second approval that is requested is for Cody Hess, who is a correctional officer relief hire.
Okay, any questions or comments from the board on the Cody Hess request? There being none, I'll take an approval for both PRC Manager Thompson and CO Hess.
I'll move to approve.
Motion by Commissioner Maravito, second.
I'll second.
Second by Nick. Nikki, any questions on the motion? All in favor?
Aye.
Nays? Motion approved. Informational highlights, Warden.
The first informational highlight is the population report. Indicates that in the month of October, we averaged 189.87 males at the prison and 26.68 males at the pre-release center, for an average daily population of 216.55, with a peak of 223. For females, we averaged 18.39 at the prison and 10.65 at the pre-release center, for an average daily population of 29.04 and a peak of 35. Our average daily population in both facilities, male and female, then is 245.59. We had a peak of 253. We carried 36.19 clients on the in-home detention program serving a sentence and 4.19 females. We had no overcrowding transfers again in the month of October, so our total for the month is the 245.59 number. Bring your attention to the fact that in September we averaged 235, so between September and October we averaged per day 10 more inmates per month. And if you look at the October number from 2019, at that point we were averaging 347.97. So we're down still about 100 inmates than we were on average from last year, but we are starting to see a gradual increase of inmates in our population from from the beginning of the pandemic until now. The next report is the prison discipline report. The disciplinary committee, chaired by Deputy Warden Barnes, conducted 25 hearings in the month of October. There were 22 hearings that resulted in a guilty finding with disciplinary lockup time. There were 3 hearings that resulted in a guilty decision with lockup time suspended, and there were no not guilty findings for those hearings. There were 23 different inmates that had hearings for the month and 2 that had greater than 1 incident, and staff generated 37 informational reports in the month. Deputy Warden Barnes, do you have anything that you wish to add?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Next report is the pre-release center report. Indicates that in the month of October, we carried 27 males on average and 11 females on average in our work crew. And so we had no work release, which is still suspended due to COVID. And we had a yield-to-date average of 39 males and 10 females. Informational highlights at the pre-release center for the month of October that are on October 27th. All PRC staff attended fire training, and that training was led by Training Sergeant Joe DeFrancisco. The report that follows that is our bail release program report, and in the month of October, the bail release program carried an average of 70 clients on supervised bail, an average of 77.22 clients on intensive supervised bail, and an average of 7.45 clients on driving under suspension release, serving a sentence on driving under suspension. That equates to an average population on the bail release program of 154.67, and that equates to 2,795 bed days saved in the prison. And the final report is our mental health snapshot report. The snapshot was taken on November 10th of this year, and on that date, there were 287 inmates in the prison system. Breaking that down on the mental health snapshot, there were 143 inmates that were determined to be on roster A, 139 males and 4 females, for an average of 49.83% of the population. There were 50 inmates determined to be under roster B. That's 44 males and 6 females, for a percentage of 17.42% of the population. There were 85 inmates under roster C, 59 males and 26 females, 29.62% of the population. And there were 9 inmates indicated under roster D, 7 males and 2 females, 3.13% of the population. Inmates on psychotropic meds at the pre-release center, there were 26 male work crew inmates at this time, and there were 5 receiving psych meds, or 19.23% of that population. There were 11 female work crew inmates. 4 of them were receiving psych meds, or 36.36% of the population. And at the prison, there were 177 male inmates, 27 of which were on meds, 15.25% of that population, and there were 18 females, 5 of which were receiving meds, or 27.78% of the population. The total number of inmates on meds at the pre-release center was 24.32. Total percentage of inmates on meds at the prison was 16.41. And in the entire prison system, there were 17.83% of the population receiving psychotropic medications. Additional informational highlights. On October 6th, 2020, the prison and pre-release administrative staff met with Cost Management Plus representative Julia Alday. The PIMIC program, which is the Prison Inmate Medication Cost Containment Program, the report received in October 2020 indicated that our healthcare savings for the period of May 20 to August 20 totaled $157,438 for outpatient services and $1,038,117.40 for inpatient services. On October 9th of 2020, I participated in the PIMIC Board of Directors quarterly meeting. I sit on the board of PIMIC for CCAP. On October 8th and October 22nd of 2020, there's a typo there, it should be 2020, the prison staff participated in expandable baton training, and that was conducted by Training Sergeant Joe DeFrancisco. On October 29th of 2020, prison staff participated in CCAP training. The topics of that training included sexual harassment in the workplace and diversity in the workplace. And on several dates in October, various members of the prison staff participated in firearms training and qualification. That was conducted by Chief Firearms Instructor Lieutenant Harry Entz, and we held that training at SCI months. And those are all the informational highlights of that.
Any questions or comments from any of the board members regarding informational highlights?
Gordon, under the first one with the savings in PIMIC, are they basing that on charges that came through that they then had reduced, or so in other words, after reviewing and analyzing the bills, they realized that someone was charging us over $1 million more?
Well, it was not that they're charging more. It's broken down then into Act 22 fees. We get the bill from the hospital. It's then forwarded to Cost Management Plus. They then look at the bill and they determine what portion of that is the prison's responsibility.
Oh,
and that's
okay.
what we end up paying under Act 22.
So someone else picked up the other portion or whatever, but it didn't get billed to the prison.
I'm not sure who else picks up the rest of that, but right, correct.
Okay.
The bill that we receive is not the bill we pay. It's then reviewed by Cost Management, and they determine the amount that we are required to pay.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments or questions for the warden? Thank you, warden. Old business, Supervisor Stahl, re-entry. Good morning, John.
Hear me okay? Morning.
Here,
Thank you,
here.
Sheriff. As of the 3rd of November, when we prepared our report for CJAB, we had 98 participants at reentry services. 55 of those male clients, 43 female clients. Of the 98, 56 of those are currently in phase 1 of the program, so we have quite a few new referrals to reentry services, which we anticipated would be the case. We've had a pretty significant number of cases sent our way as the negotiated guilty pleas through the district attorney's office. With of the 98, 44 of those were sentenced by the court, and 54 referrals have come from the adult probation office. To date, we've had 935 individual intakes, with 397 of those successfully completing reentry services. With respect to our electronic monitoring program, currently we have 55 offenders serving some form of sentence, whether it be under global positioning, the home guard, the SL2, which is a breathalyzer device, and or some form of house arrest. To date, we've serviced 1,072 offenders on that program, diverting 73,946 days of bed days from the prison. Of our 98, we've identified 32 of those being opiate users or having some type of history of opiate use. Also, 5 of those participants participate in a drug court program. We have 1 participant also a member of the mental health court program, and 1 that participates in the Medicaid assisted treatment program with Judge Vecchio. And in October, we had 20 new intakes at reentry, and you look back here on our chart, you'd have to go back to 2015 was the last that we exceeded or reached the 20 mark for new cases. So that's all I have.
Any questions for John?
Thank you.
Thank you, John.
Thank you, John. Okay, the next prison board meeting will be on December 11, 2020. It'll be at the Lycoming County Prison. With that, I would ask if there is any new business. There being none, I would offer any public comment at this time. There being none, at this time, the prison board needs to go into executive session. So we will excuse all those not eligible to be present at the executive session, and in a couple minutes, Mr. DA and Commissioner Mr. Can hold on. We'll get situated here, and then we'll go into executive session. We are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I thought here, what Scott said.
Appreciate it.
That's why we're not gonna do it. Right, we're gonna do it back.
Okay, we'll have to call.
They're calling the bank.
Okay. We'll be relocating from this room to the back room, meeting room,
We'll come back.
since we are on live stream. Then we'll be coming back here in full session once we're done there.
You got her.
Okay.
No, apparently not. Where did he go?
Oh.
Oh, no.
Kevin was here.
Papa, go that way. I think Scott went that way. You go that way.
Hello. Hi. How are you doing? Good, how are you? Where are we gonna be right here? Geez. I guess we are. You have the sign in the sheet and all that good stuff. I never have.
Lori, what time's your meeting?
Well, they start at 9, from 9 to 11.
Okay, we're in executive session with the prison board.
I'm sorry.
That's okay, and we have to be back there. And
Okay,
you're welcome to sit here. We've got to come back out to public session to
okay,
finish our business, but you'll be on live stream
okay.
while we're back there. So I didn't want you to tell the whole world that you love your sheriff.
I do love my sheriff. Give me a hug, bud. I haven't seen you in a while. Don't
I will
worry.
when I come back out.
Oh, good Lord. Alright. I don't know what this stuff is, so that's for you guys. And we're gonna move it down. Okay, what do you got there?
This is a one-pager that everybody who receives checks is supposed to
Okay.
take. Brandon, real quick before he left, he was like, very important thing. Everybody needs one of these.
Alright, I'm gonna put that back. I can't stand this thing where I'm holding it. I brought my own pen, not that I need it. Okay, so we know who's coming though. Who comes first?
So, opening the book, North America,
Papa's comes at
2.
2, so they can go on the bottom of the pile. Central, who's coming, so we'll put their checks on top. We should have a list of the times at 9 o'clock, who's coming at 9?
Opening the book, North America, Cardio for Days, and Iron Associates.
All right, at 9 o'clock. Iron Associates, say the rest, cardio. Here's cardio. Who else? At 9 o'clock. Opening the books, I got, and Iron Associates, here's 9 o'clock, okay? Return check to Shannon and planning, oh, that's what I'll say. Okay, so here's the 3 that are coming at 9 o'clock.
Oh, where's Cardio for Days?
We
Oh,
need,
there it is.
okay. So we need their, each of them. And we have their sign, if that's their sign-in sheet. Okay. And they have to submit, okay, it's my party is not 1 for 9. Yeah, what time do they come? 9:15 is, it's my party. Plank and Horns is 9:45. Good morning. Okay, so, oh, these are for the, grant award checks. Good morning.
Morning.
You are here
For opening the book.
opening the book. Okay, get your document. You have to sign 4 of our sub-recipients. You have to list the amount of employees that you have. Now, one thing you don't want to do is date it because we're going to put it here, okay? And we have a sign-in sheet over there for your, right? Okay. So next, we're also gonna need Iron Associates and cardio for 9 o'clock. Okay. Yes, do you have credentials, work credentials she was gonna bring? Perfect.
That is that. It's supposed to be.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna check mark that. Okay.
And she is opening the book North America, correct?
Yes.
Awesome. I did, you guys. Oh, we're gonna take this off of there.
Employees, and we'll do that 4 times, so like.
Company name or my name?
Oh,
That's my
your
name, right?
name, your name.
Yes, please. And then here's your check, okay? No problem. I got, it's my party ready, and they're 9:15. And Plank and Horns is 9:45.
Okay.
4 times we gotta do it.
Plank and Horns, we put there. We're gonna take these up. Iron Associates. Please. opening North America Books.
Oh, great.
Yeah, she showed up first.
Find your life away and.
Yes.
All right, we'll do it. We really appreciate this.
Well, I certainly hope it keeps you going through all this. I have a feeling it's only gonna get worse when we get our new president.
I don't know.
Well, he's already talking about shutting us down for 4 to 6 weeks, thinking it's gonna fix
And then you
everything.
can check mark that, because I'm not giving you a check. And
Okay.
there's also one pager about the CARES Act.
Okay. Can I take a picture? Thank you.
She went, yes.
Our first.
Take your
check.
mask down, pretty please.
Take your mask off too. Go ahead.
That's all ours
Hand
right
her the
now.
check and we'll take your. Yeah.
There we go, so handing over the check.
There we go.
There you go, perfect.
Wow. Yay. Our
Awesome.
first check, guys. Thank you so much.
You are the first check. You're so welcome.
Have a great day.
No,
No.
these are just for us.
You will either get an email copy of the subrecipient
Okay.
agreement or we'll mail you a copy. We're
Okay.
not sure what's gonna happen yet,
Okay.
but we have that for originals.
No problem. Okay.
Okay?
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Brenda's
Enjoy.
back now.
Where's their sticky note? Because I'm gonna.
The sticky note was just return check to Shannon, it's no big
So
deal.
one of these
Yeah.
has the big sticky note.
Yes, and we should get Iron Associates in, cardio at 9 o'clock. Hopefully, they didn't go upstairs. Did we put signs out?
No, we don't.
Okay. They need to come here. We need to call Heather, maybe, and ask her to send everybody down here. Good morning.
There we go.
Perfect.
He is here for cardio. Okay.
Good,
Oh,
I'm
yes,
we're gonna have
take
you
those.
sign in and, we have a little process, so it's gonna take just a couple minutes. That's actually going to be, you're gonna sign this when you get your check.
Okay.
Not quite yet. You have to sign the 4 documentations for your subrecipient
I'm
agreement.
gonna give you these one at a time. So here's the first one. Put your name, your title, and the number of employees that you should be.
And we also will need your credentials and your ID. Okay, perfect. You said we're gonna be live streaming or something. Don't smile.
Right now, we're gonna be.
That's the one, yep. Nope, that's all.
Credentials.
Yes, please.
Tell me again what you need.
Your credentials for your work and your actual ID would be perfect. And I'll take the money in your wallet.
That's my time off. You got time to
Teasing. I'm just teasing.
I know. We gotta get you
I
guys
saw
coming
it.
to the gym.
Yeah, no, I ain't
Alright,
afraid.
so I know for a fact, you just need me to show ownership, right?
Yes, please. W-9, anything like that. Okay.
So we're gonna have like all of this.
And we love that you're that organized.
Which is why you're the second recipient of the check.
That's right.
First, come on now.
Sorry.
Well, somebody beat
You
you.
need this? I can just give you this?
We just need
We just need to see it. is all.
Joshua Aaron and Joshua. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Did he sign all 4?
Not yet, but what I
Okay.
will have you do is just.
Oh, there she is.
Check
Good
mark.
morning. Good, you missed our first check delivery.
You got our second one now?
Shannon took a picture.
I did take a picture of the first one.
Somebody said we were live streaming back here, so,
No, there's no camera back there.
good.
It only live streams.
Sign there.
That's for Josh.
And there's another couple.
Do you want to take
One,
those
two,
pictures?
signing.
Don't be into him until the picture comes in. Don't forget to
Yeah.
sign. We need you to sign the thing that you have received the check after we get, well, you can, yeah, that's all right. As long as you did all 4 of your sub-recipients, and you, yeah, she did, here, I'll take those. And you can do the check, because you look better in. I don't need my picture taken. I might break somebody's
I might
picture.
more.
right now. Very Paul, he wants one too, see?
Okay, I got mine,
Good morning.
Like I said, that's good. Hey, that's what, you know, I mean, his cameras were running. We were in prison board.
And your name? That's what I told her, and she said, no, it faces that way. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it's, all right, I didn't say that.
Not this time.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You have a good day.
Thank you very much.
I know you are, thank you.
So iron, oh, I put a, it was a paper clip there. I took what was there. Okay, so Iron Associates is next. If no, you're good. You are not in the way, Josh. You too.
Good morning, Iron Associates.
Yes, ma'am.
They're right there. 9:45, we should have, it's my party.
And so we won't start
So-
until 9:35, just to make sure.
Yeah, you can send an email, and we'll see if people got, I have a meeting with Diane.
Yeah, he did, the sheriff said they would have to go back out for something.
Yeah, so I'll give you one at a time.
You know, if she
Okay.
can get me quick.
We can just sit back here and be quiet, right?
Laura, are you sure you can be quiet?
5 minutes.
I need to go through.
I can go out and smoke cigarette if I have time to run up and get them.
We're giving out the small business grant, so they can look.
I wasn't sure if we discussed that.
No. Yeah.
Okay, these
No,
are the
this is the
signed
COVID
ones.
relief fund.
This is the green book, okay.
Still no source. Oh, I don't give her credit.
You know, there might be some stuff.
Can I take those?
That's
I'm
my
also
plan.
gonna give you a one-pager.
Okay.
Everybody get a picture?
All right.
Everybody's getting a picture?
Yeah.
If they
everybody's
want,
getting- if
they
they want,
don't
you
have
can
to.
have to get your picture.
Why not? Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Yes, please, take your picture, pull that
Yeah,
mask
that's
out.
enough, but I'll-
We wanna see your real face.
My real face.
There you go. Hey, you didn't take yours down. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You signed, you checked, you got your, you'll get it.
Got your four
You got your
documentations,
four
yes, and here, I'll
documents.
take those.
I would assume
I'll
that.
get them organized and get out there sticky out. And it's my party, I should be here next.
Oh, we're good.
They're not here until 9:45.
Right, what time is it?
Been on hold for a long time, because I haven't had any.
Okay, 7
Yeah,
minutes. Yes, then it's what, Plankton Horns? 'cause I
Yeah,
have
I'll
the
call Bobby
tents
and see
in
what
order.
we're having.
I'm trying. Plankton Horns stationary. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So that's, yeah, I did see
Can I
that.
just have a copy of this? then?
Plankton Horns and Pier 87 needs to come in and play there. I have the checks here, oh, there we go. I'm trying to put them in the order that they're supposed to be here. So it's my party next. Blankenhorn and Pier 87.
Oh, yeah, this morning is gonna be the biggest.
Yeah. Oh,
But
yeah.
that even, that's not bad. And so far, we only,
No shade.
we're gonna see if she
Oh, wait,
can get
so
a
does
little
mine.
butter.
And I, she needs her, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
I understand.
And if I have to, I'll do a road trip.
Yeah, my daughter-
Where are they?
Inventoryville.
You're not-
I could just put them in my, yeah.
Multicolored.
Oh, I did that myself. Do you like them? I do. Wow, I did those. Eve likes them.
Oh, yeah, it's like Alyssa was.
Oh, yeah. I glue them on.
Nice.
You know what? I'll be darned if I'm gonna go pay $50 to have my nails done when I can do it myself.
Well, then what's nice about these is that you can change them out.
Yes, I can change them out anytime I want.
I redo
So
my
what you do
color
right
nails.
Absolutely.
Like in Florida.
All over the.
Well, listen, we'll pick them out. I picked them out at the damn dollar store. It cost me $5. If you count the glue, I mean, you only have to buy the glue every couple of times.
After trying it, I
Huh?
did try it.
Hell no, I can pop them off right now if I want to.
Just accept it.
Mine come off.
I would pop them off and then you just glue them back on, like if you're doing something, like the wash the dishes, scrub the floors. If you use the right glue, and I do. And then if they get loose, I just put
Yeah.
Which is a lot of accepting.
or off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy peasy.
She wasn't
I
happy.
got a
And it's
stack.
cheap. $50, sit there for an hour. And then sometimes you have to wait half an hour.
Smile your face.
I
And
got
you
it.
can't tell.
Well,
I got
we
a
did,
pack
but
of just
it's
blank ones that you have to shave yourself
Ah.
from Sally's.
See,
And
I
it's
don't
a
do
pain
the
in the
black
butt.
ones because I
Yeah,
can't,
yeah.
I'm not a- when I
Well,
actually had nails and I had to use, you know, like, what's that stuff called, nail polish? I could never get it to
So
look
my
nice.
side's full
I just buy the
around.
ones already done.
Because the other side where I got it.
Oh, yeah, they're all over the place. And listen, this stuff was already there, I didn't do it. And I'm all over the place. Yes, I am.
Tasmanian devil.
Yes.
And,
Well.
you know, no way.
Keep me busy. I wanna keep it
I would
rolling.
say
They
probably
say
in
if
the
you
Mexican jungle
put a
would be
bullet
a pit bull.
into it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's nice.
Because after
Seeing how well she deals with all
Well, then early September.
No way.
I'm gonna have bullfrog done by the end of the day. I talked to that man, he said my wife will be getting into it. It's okay.
So I got an email from George Short. School district. Oh, damn. Now they wanna do something else. I'm like,
But again, it's not early. So I'm backing
I
out.
thought the school
Slow.
districts were done.
they were.
$200 a
But the
freaking
guy
time.
that-
It's there, so I'm not looking at my bag.
School district is a former student called employee. She has a clue.
Blew her door in there.
Can I come up a law?
Fits.
No,
They
they're-
don't hold up well.
I'm just gonna scratch my face. Oh, come on. You know, Sheriff,
I laughed more than
you
fast
asked
than I did my last.
You know, I was not going fast.
Sheriff
That's
loves
not
me.
like
Wait till he
normal
comes
fast.
out and gives me a
I
hug.
wanna hit the front end and-
COVID or no COVID. He said, you wait till I come back.
He's up in the hallway.
There's one board member who's on the phone, that's Commissioner Sarah. We'll go back.
There.
Yes. How did you know that?
I saw a pack, I saw a pack. And I wasn't sure if they were. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I apologize. That's all right. There's just. No.
It's not busy. It's not busy at all.
I'm not, I should be excited about it. I mean, we're not even different, it's kind of pretty different. Yeah. I should be excited, you know?
Hey, you're getting older.
I just gotta get over it, I guess. I'm a little hypersensitive because my uncle died yesterday from COVID. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. It's okay. That is, oh my God. He's in a nursing home, so it wasn't like he's, you know, off the dog, but still, nonetheless. And he never really had any serious symptoms. He never had a fever. He never, one thing that happened was that his oxygen levels were off. And when he went in, he signed papers that he didn't want to be on the outlet. So, I mean, and this was fast. I mean, we just found out like last week.
That's what's so scary about it.
Yesterday. Yeah, he had dementia. Yeah, yeah. Well, it does, they do say that some, if you have it does have an action. It's just that
Those coaches that were.
Well,
Well, that's the,
it's good, you know, yeah. I mean, he was 50 years old, it's not, like, he never did really have a quality of life. Hi there. Hi. Would you like to go tea? Oh, calm down. How are you? It's good to meet you. Nice to meet you. It's good to meet you. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm crazy nuts. Yeah.
okay, that's what everybody is right now. So, here's our sign-in sheet that we're working on, so. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to there it is.
Talk to your supervisor.
I actually found a parking place on Pine Street. Wow. Oh, my God.
And of course,
Gray hair and all, yeah.
And she's distinguishing her. So,
Thank you.
yeah.
Time's a-coming, honey, time's a-coming.
she's got a long time.
Either one.
And you've got four. So I've got four copies of the subrecipient agreement.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave you this one.
Here's just have the name, the title.
You gotta figure it out from there, but it's a joint list. There's
It's my name.
There's gotta be sure I can access, I'm sure it's on the or something, or someplace where I can access it.
I don't know, I'm not sure, I get a copy. Becky,
Now, I have no employees but me, and I can't even pay myself. You just need to know that it's under 100. Oh, yeah. That's all I
And the
care about.
bottom two are the other ones.
I don't want anything over 100.
Where's the 87?
They're right next in line.
The subrecipient.
Oh, the subrecipient agreement should be right here. Sheet pair 87.
No. I was just looking for.
I'd be good for both of that.
Okay.
That's the problem.
They should be,
There should be four there.
who's she picking up? It's my party, correct?
Yeah, I was just looking down further down.
All right, well then, pair 87 should be in this pile because he marked them all. So Canyon, Central Tenant. Oh, what is it?
Oh.
On the check, it's Pier 87, it's Lindauer's, MKB, Hipponos.
Oh,
There it
It was
is,
just.
all the way at the bottom. There we go. What else do we need? Do we need, no, you have Blanken Horns, Pier 87. Next would be TLC Fitness. There it is, goes up here. Canyon, I didn't see TLC Fitness. Central DA, Don Waltman's, I can't wait to see him. He needs to open back up. All right. Kelly's here.
Hold the check out.
And,
All right, thank you very much.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Well, can I have one more with my, because I have to email.
Okay, one or two, sorry.
TLC Fitness, Lindauer's, I gotta put them up there. Whoever comes first.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.
I'll give you a
Good luck,
respect.
thank you.
Oh, hey, I'll keep it, there it is.
Hey, let us know how you're making out, that would be nice.
Thank you. Well,
You can call any of us.
If anybody needs plates,
You got plates.
For parties and
Tuesday,
stuff?
yeah, holidays, and
Okay.
Tuesday I got 6,000 pounds, 6 pallets of plates.
Awesome.
Wheeled them in myself.
That's a lot of hay. You go, girl.
I have the truckers drive the forklift because I have a leg brace. I cannot get up on Betsy.
Yeah.
They put in the parking lot, and I put down in there. It's like the old CMV. So I just got a brand new shipment in, so I got plates out because you and everybody needs them.
Gotcha. You're over there, are you over there on?
The old Barbara and Beauty. Candy corn from, yeah, I know exactly where. Yep.
Yep. Okay.
Like, thank you.
Thank you, have a great rest of your day.
87 and Blankenhorn. Oh, these guys, I can't believe I just saw this there. Okay. So then it's TLC, Kelly's Hair, and where is the other one?
That's really, because they get it published with
Oh God, no, there's something right under the corner. Oh, God.
here by 10. So I told Tim, they were expecting. Go ahead, what's the matter?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what do you need to do? Whatever that is. This covered, this one's done.
She was the first one.
Okay, so put him in.
As he was crying, I'm so
Wait, so she
happy for you.
So it wasn't like it was all in the sheet.
It's my party.
So it's just
Oh, thank you. These are It's My Party. I'm just getting them ready to put on the other file. These are check pickup lines. That's planting horns and Pier 87.
Can I put your picture on social media? She's like, oh,
Yeah, she was really good to work with. I did hers.
There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, she should wipe out that kind of.
Party
Who's supposed to be in there?
Pier 87 and planting horns should be in there. They were booked 9:45. That's why I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised they're not here. 9:45. Planting horn stationary, Pier 87. TLC Fitness, and Lynn Hours.
Oh, Adrian.
So I have TLC Fitness and Lynn Hours next. And their checks are on top, so you don't have to look for them. And Kelly's Hair. And Lynn Hours. I forget the name of those people.
County Department
Wrong.
of Planning and Community Development.
Lycoming County Department of Planning and Community Development.
Yes. Yeah, me too. When I answered, county planning.
Resource planner?
Natural resource planner. Yep.
For Brandon's missing out on all that, and he's done so much work, he should have been.
He already deserves the promotion.
I know, right? He got thrown right into this.
Honestly, like,
And he takes everything with such a grain of salt, you know, some of these people.
county planning and community development.
But I think he's done a wonderful job, and I've said that. Is this another one that's already paid, or you just?
No, these are
All right. Gotcha.
And then just keep it at the top of the page.
All right. Hmm. Not sure you don't want to run with all these checks?
Yeah,
It's still not enough. We need the big ones. We need to wait for non-profit.
That's not
Yeah,
enough.
that's sort of what the expectation was, but then when.
If we take them all.
And president was set, it was like.
I just need to buy an island in Jamaica. You know, we'll just, and then when the boats come by, we'll wait and offer them to come in.
I would really like.
Did you ever do it?
But there was a level.
I never resided in. I would really like to.
It was before COVID though.
I did a cross-country training trip, and that was a bit of travel.
Did you? I always wanted to hop on a train.
Canada's
I, when this cruise, we went with some people that traveled by train together. But we went with a group of like 50 people. And it was all inclusive, so we got to drink.
I was just wondering.
They paid us for $650 per person, so we could drink. Well, I kept all my receipts and let damn straight, I spent that much money.
So I was like, oh, I did.
Every morning I was at the bar when it opened at $70 to do mimosas, yes. And he goes, there she is. And all day long, it was mimosas, bananas. Oh yeah, mimosas, banana dad. And at nighttime, you can start doing shots of scotch. I had it covered. And I went home and I added up mine and my husband's receipts. And we went over the $650. Well, it would have been better if we probably would have paid for them because they give you more alcohol when you pay for them. However, all-inclusive worked for me because I didn't have to worry about it. drink as much as I would.
We barely, we didn't make it.
I would love to do an Alaskan
Well,
wine.
that's what, like the
I
North.
didn't know
Did you? Was it nice?
It was, we couldn't afford, we took,
Surprised
it
by
was
it.
Kyle's graduation present and his birthday present and Kevin Martin's 25th anniversary. So, not necessarily.
All rolled up into one. I'm so jealous.
You know, for three people.
The rivers look pretty, you know, like.
You had to fly, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but,
The guy's been
Where'd you
around
leave from?
podcasting, but he
Okay.
figured it's on.
Makes sense.
Figured-
and we stayed there, right there on Wednesday.
It's just real mechanically not
The boat left Friday
rich
morning,
and
so we got to
spot on.
go around
And he
there,
made a
I could like do it.
substantial career.
We really enjoyed Seattle.
Yeah,
Not
my
like-
sister used to live in Washington State.
For the market, whatever
Yeah,
that thing is.
it's time exhausted. And he was sharp, they were sharp, they played sharp, even though they were down, I thought they played,
We were on the
they
boat
stuffed,
from Friday.
on a fourth and one time, just gobbling off, you know.
Nice. But did you get to see any ice
So
falling?
I came out of
Did you
that.
get to see the
No,
whale?
you know,
We only saw.
the guy I'm
just
playing had
the whales.
Tennessee defense,
But we,
and the
so
kicker,
we unfortunately,
was hot.
couldn't afford to go in and see the next
Okay.
crowd
Once
coming
in our
around
life, I don't know about the guy that fight,
So,
right, you know, later fifth.
we
That's like, you know, I
went
think
to
your son.
Anchorage. No, June,
Yeah.
no, one in June.
You know.
So you're right.
Well, there you go.
Commissioner Mercer, you there?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, you can.
It'd be a lot more quiet apparently. That sounds so good.
Commissioner, our students, you know.
Oh, don't worry about it. This is gonna be very.
Okay.
But you forget to make it.
Not 100% sure. It's
Oh, no, you can't.
No,
No,
this was the first thing, we did more about trying to establish, you know, it wasn't, it was a difficult year, you know, everything we need to crowd, and, you know, so we reestablished.
How are ya?
Part of
Good.
it was, a little bit, added a representative from River Valley, that's important to have somebody from representing them from River Valley, so we're going to be pushing
He's calling the main line, Max. He is. 0051.
Okay.
That should be, the first. That should come.
Tony, I'm on.
I'm on the line.
You know.
Okay. We will reconvene the the public portion of the prison board meeting after the executive session. It's now 9:28 a.m. At this time, I would ask for a motion to terminate Corrections Officer Devin Bailey.
I'll make the motion.
Motion is made by Deputy Controller Gutschall.
I'll second.
We have a second by Commissioner Maravito. Are there any questions on the motion? With that, and before I actually take the vote, I want to note on the record, for the record, that District Attorney Ryan Gardner did not participate in the executive session, and he is not participating in this portion of the public meeting, and he will not be voting in the public meeting. And Mr. Solicitor, would that be considered an abstention by him in this meeting?
He will He will recuse and he will abstain.
Okay, the DA will recuse himself and abstain, given the fact that he has other involvement. So with that, I would ask for a vote, yay, for termination.
Yay.
Any opposed? Vote is unanimous, motion carries.
Okay.
Is that Commissioner Macera?
No, I just didn't, you were looking for a yay or a nay, but I never heard the motion.
Okay.
Motion was for termination.
The motion was to terminate Corrections Officer Devin Bailey, and there was a motion by Deputy Controller Gutschall and a second by Commissioner Mirabito.
Okay, very good.
And did you vote yay or nay?
Yay.
Okay, so the motion carries and it is a unanimous vote. With that, we'll close the meeting and we'll adjourn at 09:30 hours. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you,
Commissioner.
Yes.
Can you call upstairs to 0098? We have the
0098?
Yeah, we have the airport authority we're going to be speaking to.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on, Matt. Hey, we're on our way out. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good Thanksgiving, but I'll see you.
Yeah.
Now, you're gonna have 2 hours, and it has to be outside. You gotta make sure that you point your aspect.
I get 2 hours on my porch and an extra 2 hours in my garage?
Don't share your turkey with me.